started.
Yeah, so as we are meeting for the very first time, I think we should introduce ourselves. So can you please introduce yourself? Your voice is not coming.
Okay. My name is Arvind, and I'm from Rajasthan. And if we touch upon my hobby, that I like reading English book. Nowadays, I have been reading English novel, which was written by Chetan Bhagat. So that's all about me. Please introduce yourself so that I may know about you.
Okay, Mansi Billa. I'm a homemaker and a mother of a child. And
So
if
what
I
do
talk about educational qualification, so I've been post graduation and BA.
so Mansi, what do you think about English? Is there any uh, special reason, particular reason behind learning this language? Will it be helpful for you in future? What do you
Yeah,
think? How do you feel?
and definitely it will be helpful for me, and I'm learning out of my passion so that I can become more fluent in this language. Okay, yeah. So you are a teacher. Why are you learning this language? As you are teaching in higher classes, 6 to 8 English. So is there any need to learn this language more?
Okay, I think being an teacher, so somewhere or other is compulsory for me to speak English because being an English teacher, it is you should know speaking English because everyone may ask you, you are a teacher of English, but you don't know how to speak. So it's I think uh, it would it would be so shameful me that I don't know spoken English. So that's why I'm learning this language since last 6 months.
Last 3 months. Okay,
Six
okay.
months.
6 months. Last 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you teach in English medium school? Do you speak English there?
No, no. I teach in Hindi medium school,
Okay,
and in my ninth and 10th standard, I speak English with my students. Okay.
okay,
So, and if we talk about mm, small children, so they are not able to understand what I'm saying to what I'm telling to him. So that's why I don't use over there. And most
okay,
of the
okay,
time, I communicate with student of
okay,
ninth and 10th standards.
okay, in English. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I think as a teacher, you should learn this language. You should, you should make yourself more fluent and more. You should have a command on this language so that you can teach others very
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I'm learning, and uh, you know, last year I went to an English medium school to give my viva over there. So it was unfortunately for me that I got rejected by the interview panel because they by saying this that your English was so poor and you should improve this language if you want to teach in higher English
In that,
medium school. Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
why I'm learning. Yeah,
Okay, okay. So you want to teach in an English medium school. That is why
yeah,
you are learning language.
yeah, yeah.
You have given interview, so that at that interview you were not able to clear that.
Yeah, there are two levels to qualify my interview. First is you have to crack your paper. So I have cracked my paper. But when it came to my spoken level, so that time I got rejected by the principal.
Okay, okay, okay. So can we do a little bit role play of an interview or an interview? Like you ask some question, like do you as a teacher? I think you remember the question which they asked you, so you can ask. I can give you a reply. of all these questions. We can do this thing here.
So are you teacher?
I'm not a teacher. I've also done BA, but I was
Okay,
small child, so I'm not teaching
okay,
anywhere. Yeah,
okay.
I, yeah. I
So
think you have experience as you are a teacher, so you have experience of giving interview, and you have, as you just said, you have given interview before some days or few months before. So at that time, you were not able to clear that. So I think you have remembered all these questions you should have in your mind. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
must, yeah, you must have
Why
all
not?
in your mind. So you ask all these questions. I'll try to give you a reply so that we can have a good practice of speaking, and viewers can
Okay.
also take advantage from this session. Yeah,
Currently, I will ask you some question which I which I have been asked from the principal. Okay, so
yeah.
my first question is that uh, you know please tell me a little bit about yourself in English.
Ma'am, I'm Mansi Birla. B.Ed. I have done graduation in BCom. I have done post graduation in MCom, and I have done B.Ed also. I have 1 or 2 year experience in teaching in this and that school. Yeah, that's all about me. I can say
Okay,
this.
and my next question was that uh, how much salary are you getting in your previous school?
Okay,
You know,
okay.
yeah. So
Okay. So if I would say there that I have an experience of teaching in a school, then definitely I have to told them some salary. Then I can say that I'm getting 10,000 per month salary there, and now I'm expecting more than that. I can say this thing. And if I am a fresher, I'm a new one, then I can say, ma'am, ma'am, I am a fresher, and I will give my best to your institution. So I believe that you will give and you will give that amount of salary to me. When
yeah,
ask me what salary you are expecting to me, so as a fresher I would say you can give me according to your school norms, and which suits which also which would also satisfy my needs, I can
yeah,
say. And if I'm experienced one, then I can say I'm getting this much salary, like 15,000 salary in my previous school. Now I'm expecting more than that. I can simply say this. Yeah.
and my third was that uh, how can we hire you? What do what can you do? Any particular thing, any special thing for our institute? How can we hire you?
Okay, okay. So if the interviewer asks me that why they hire you, so if I go there for like an English teacher, as an English teacher, if I go there, then I can say them, I'm a good teacher. I'm have a 2 or 3 year experience in teaching in this subject, and I will serve better and best to your institution, and you can take my demo. If you like it, then you can hire me. I can simply say this.
Okay, and what can you get done apart from education? Other activity, what can you done
Okay, what can I do?
in 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 your
What skills I have, you are asking? Yeah, I have a good skills. I have a
yeah.
good command of English language. I am good at giving speeches. Like if there is any function in any school, I then I can deliver my speech on a stage on any topic related to that function. And I'm also good at decorating the halls and all these things, I can say.
Okay, so please explain like your school is going to organize you know what annual function, so you have to deliver a speech, so please deliver a speech at least 5 minutes.
Okay, okay. For annual function, I have to deliver speech for
And,
5 minutes.
what would you say from starting?
Okay, so but on which topic?
Similarly, I was asked by the interview panelist.
Okay,
I was given a topic related to election,
okay,
election. So I have
okay,
to
okay.
deliver my
Okay. On annual function, you have to deliver the speech on the topic election. Okay, so firstly, I will say good morning, students. Good morning, students. As you know, elections are coming on as you know, elections are coming after 2 days. So we should not go anywhere else. We should vote. We should use our power of voting. We should give vote to the person which we want to give vote. And there are some people who don't give their vote. They just as there is a day off on election day, so at that time some people go for having fun out of place. They go somewhere else. Some don't want to come out from their home to give votes. So you should not do all these things. You should use your voting power and try to give a vote to that party which you like and which you think that is good for our nation.
I think we have completed over all of the question that that I know.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Questions are to be like you give your introduction and how much experience you are like these, and how can you teach children's, what qualities do you have to teach children's, why are they hire you, these kinds of questions they ask generally. Why, as a teacher, why should I hire you, and how you can tackle your children. They also ask such kinds of questions. Once I went to for an interview, then at that time they asked, how can you tackle children? So I replied, if I went for a play school, then I should have the qualities of patience, tolerance, and only by having these qualities I can teach to them. uh, and I can tackle to the children. And even if I go for class or higher classes, then even I have to become more patience. I have to keep patience in me, and I have to be strict with them. Only that I can control them. So all these qualities we should tell to the interviewer.
yes, Mansi. This question, should be asked. But I don't know why it is why this is happened with me. But they asked me advanced question. I don't have
Okay.
any clue about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it could
Yeah.
be a reason for for rejecting me. I don't have any clue. Lit-
Yeah. So
Literally,
you can. Yeah. So I want to say here that if you are going next time, if you are going for an interview, so you should prepare yourself for these questions, because now you have these questions in your mind. You can prepare yourself, and
yeah, yeah.
you should have self talk. You should have a self talk, or you can uh, prepare this question in front of the mirror, especially your introduction and why they should hire you. All these three or two three questions are basic they can ask. So you should have practice twice or thrice in front of the mirror, or you can just record it in your phone so that you can clear your interview easily in future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you are right. Absolutely, you are right. But last year I didn't have any experience regarding English spoken, and I didn't have any guts. So I think that's why somewhere or other I mm, I made a mistake,
Yeah,
and
so now try to
and I
have
started
conversation.
started feeling nervousness over there. But within 6 months, I have gained my confidence.
Yeah, yeah, because you are practicing a lot. So you should
Yeah,
try, have conversation with different people so that you can remove your hesitation and gain confidence. And if someone asks some random questions with us, then definitely anyone can, stuck. So
yeah.
it happens with everyone.
Earlier, what I used to think earlier, I used to think that having a enough knowledge of grammar, it is sufficient for you. But I was wrong that moment.
Yeah,
Somewhere or other, you are should know speaking English, and without speaking, speaking is a different skill. We
yeah,
cannot. No, we cannot compare with with it reading and with grammar section.
yeah.
This is
Speaking is
totally different.
speaking skills is different than a subject knowledge, having subject knowledge. Because
Even
in school,
even I know enough rules of grammar, but I make mistake between my
yeah,
conversation. I think you might be observing me.
yeah. It happens because you are habitual of speaking. So gradually you will learn, and and you can be easily able to identify your mistake.
Yeah, yes. We
Okay.
are our tongue and our mind is, I think, is not habitual of this language. So that's why we make mistake.
Yeah. So what other things you are doing to learn this language? Are you listening some English content?
Yeah. I'm listening English content, as well as I practice with tongue twister, and I I'm writing something, and as I told you earlier that nowadays I have been reading uh, a novel which was written by Chetan Bhagat, Half
Okay.
Girlfriend. So all
You
this
al-
thing I'm doing for my practice.
Okay. You should also listen conversational videos, I think, because it will help you a lot. If here generally, people talk in simple language in English, but in simple language, and somewhere they also use advanced word, which can be helpful for anyone. And
Yeah.
in this, you will be able to frame your sentences easily and have conversation with other easily.
So
Okay, so as
as yeah, being a as you told me earlier that you are a homemaker. So being a homemaker, somewhere or other is it's get difficult
yeah,
to learn English, to do household chores, and to manage our child as
y-
well. So
yes.
how do you manage all these things?
Actually, I've recently started my channel. I recently created my channel. I'm trying all these things to manage the things. Yeah, it is difficult, but somehow I'm managing, and I hope I would continue this journey. I would be able to continue this journey. Okay, so as time is running, so I think we should wrap up the session.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.